Criminals freeze up when they see the haunting glow of the bat signal in the sky. Their lungs drop and their skin goes pale, knowing that the night belongs to the Caped Crusader. Batman uses fear to his advantage, but despite the urban myth he surrounds himself in, Batman is still human, meaning that he has fears of his own. But what is Batman afraid of? What sort of things keep him up at night? I mean, during the day. Well, you know what I mean, whenever Bruce sleeps. In my view, there are two distinct fears that haunt Bruce, one literal and one figurative. Let's start with the literal fear. Batman is afraid of guns. After watching his parents be shot down in Crime Alley, Bruce associated firearms with tragedy. Wanting to separate himself from criminals who generally carry armed weapons, Bruce decided to utilize his own unique weapons such as darts and batarangs. Guns don't petrify Bruce, but it's safe to say that they do frighten him, as they were the thing that took the lives of his parents all those years ago. Now for the metaphorical fear. As we all know, Batman doesn't kill. It's a moral line that he refuses to cross in order to protect himself and others. As suggested in several Batman stories, some comics and some not, Batman fears that he will one day cross his moral line. He worries that one day he could become the Joker. In Arkham Knight, Batman is infected with Scarecrow's fear toxin, causing him to hallucinate the Joker. This implies that Batman's greatest fear is either the Joker overcoming him or himself becoming the clown. Another example of this can be found in the climax scene of Batman Under the Red Hood, both the comic and the animated movie. Bruce says to Jason that he can't cross his moral boundary because he will then descend into a life of crime, one step closer to becoming the Joker. This all comes back to the relationship between Batman and the Joker. The Joker's goal, besides erupting chaos in Gotham, is to break the Dark Knight mentally. If Batman crosses his line, Joker wins. The fear is not so much allowing himself to kill, but becoming the very thing he has sworn to defeat. While writing this video, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was missing something, so I consulted the internet's most reliable and accurate source, Reddit. After reading through several threads about Batman's worst fear, the general consensus seemed to be that Bruce is afraid of loss. Over the years, Bruce has lost his parents, his son, another son, Alfred, among others. His world has been brought down like a house of cards over and over again, so his solution is to push people away. By refusing to let his allies get too close to him emotionally, he attempts to protect himself from losing them. Obviously, this is a terrible idea for a man who is already deeply lonely. Despite this theory, I still think Bruce fears losing his own sanity more than anything else. No matter what happens to his allies and loved ones, he will continue his crusade against crime. However, when the crusade itself is threatened, Bruce will really start to worry. Call it selfish, call it self-inclined, but Batman's greatest fear is allowing himself to be corrupted. Fear is probably the most common theme in Batman stories. Nearly every character in the Batman mythos uses fear like a weapon. But fear also serves as a device for character development, allowing fictional people to feel more human than they would otherwise. Anyway, thanks for watching, and take care.